Yeah, I think it's just YouTube. Okay. Good morning, Josh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I guess we had a little bit of technical issue early on, but good morning, Brian. All right, so they're pushing it. I mean, they got to that 75. We got very, very close to closing that candle, and the market rallied a little bit. The market is disconnected right now between the 200 and the 100 NT Rinko. So we're looking for a push back to 83. No bounce. They're bouncing. Look at this mess. It's kind of messy price action. I mean, this captain setup should be flushing to that 70 and just continuing, and you're getting a bit of counter trend going on here. So far, that's what it looks like, Omer. I mean, we have this level that we are at right now, and the market needs to kind of hold it and see how we're trading in this. It's almost like a boxing ring between the high and the low of the Globex band. We need to see how they're behaving there. At 270 and yeah, 270 is critical. Absolutely. Good morning, GM. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. We are going to spend some time. We are going to spend some time understanding this price action and learning it. That's good that we saw this little retracement off that 45. Good morning, George. Good morning. I like your name. It's a good name. 37. Yeah, look at that. That's good stuff right there. That's a good stuff right there. Here we go. I mean, the idea here is to flush to 94 again and then start the process of getting to 75. And here it comes. Can we get to 75? Here it comes. Big deal, big deal, big deal. That's a big deal right here. Is he? Aha, that's right. That is right. That's right. So here we go. Continuation of that captain setup. They try to flush people out, which is fine. And we understand the game. We understand the game. So they took it from the middle of the range to the bottom end of the range, and now we're getting that. Yeah, you had to kind of operate within that captain setup range. Look at this. Boom. So that captain set up short. You got the same thing going on. Yeah, but there's two levels that you could. I'll show you that in a second here. Safe. So they have a captain set up on the 50 NT Renko short at 36.49 in ES. You have the same setup happening in NQ, and you have the same setup happening in Russell. All of them lined up in exactly that same way short. And our target was target number one, which is 159. Target number two out of the sequence is a big target, actually. It's 10,972. Wow, look at that. So the two levels that you pay attention to is that 219 and the 244. So you could test that one, and if it doesn't test well, get out, and you could retest the 44 and look for that move. Putin is ready with nuclear bombs. Oh, well, so we should be going to zero right now, right? Yeah, yeah. It's just a whole lot of bluster. Yeah, Oscar, I don't think it matters where you're at. If any of those go off, we're all screwed. So we're all screwed. All right, let's focus on what we can control. And if they lob nuclear weapons, we can't control that. But what we could control is, can we make some money today? I think so, Suarez. I really do think so. March and June. Oh yeah, well From a daily perspective, GM, yeah, you're not far off from where that would make a lot of money. Look at that mess. Oof, that came in hard. I hope you bought the calls already. Oscar, let me tell you this, bud. If that shit hits the fan, I want to be the first one to go. Trust me. Put that in right here in Frisco, Texas. Take me out first. That's right. Let's make some money. Take me out first. Okay, well that is just a messy mess. Look at that. So we got to our target, the initial target 70, then we basically tested target number 1 and bounced back into Globex. I mean, I don't want to go against the captain setup. I mean, that's just the first thing that I'm going to do. If the market goes above 285 and a quarter, then I'm going to start looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Good morning, GM. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? I mean that captain setup again. You're looking at that 20 and the 45, and you have a target of 70, 75, and 59. So you had a lot of potential for that trade to actually kind of give you um, some profit. But guess what? This current candle that we are in, if we break back down anywhere close to that 60 and 46, there'll be a captain setup short with a switch trade. That behavior, you know what we need to be doing at that point. We need to get aggressive, we get heavy, and get short. And we'll be looking at a target 2, target number 2, which is 10,972. So right now, nothing for me to do. I'm just simply going to be just on your screen. Good morning, Adam. Is that on your station or? Yeah, if that's what you're experiencing, just exit and re-enter Ninja Trader and see if that fixes it. Everybody, how is the? Are we matching up on quotes? Okay, so that's just something on your end, Adam. All right. Okay. 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 Here we go. Did they do that? Yeah, they did do that. No trades for me so far. I'm just simply going to be observing price action today and being patient. And that's the best way to do it, Suarez, is let the market come to you. Spend the first half an hour of the morning is a very good time to just kind of relax into the market. Just let it fluctuate and let it come. Let the traders establish the range and just get yourself acquainted with price action. Hmm. All right. Let's see if they come back down to it. Okay. It's interesting. 70. Okay, that's one here. So they tested that first one, ran it up. They're testing the second level here, and they're holding it. So there's a bit of buyers in here, but ultimately, if we break that 40 level, then I'm gonna start looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. ES, Sheila, uh, can I pay attention to this one too, if you don't mind, because it's a very very critical behavior. You got yourself a captain set up short at on the 50 NT Runko at 36.50 and a quarter. So that was the instigator for that push to 26. Now, if this candle closes lower to 36.31, then rallies back up are shortable, and you're looking for a break below 36.10 at that point, and your stop will be 36.51. So that's the bigger picture on ES. And you could come in there on the 6 NT Rinko, and we could look for entry points if that scenario materializes. Now, what happens if the market does not do that and it doesn't go break 36.32? Then you are gonna get a bleed back up into Globex. I'm leaving it alone at that time. Here you go. They're trying again, putting the captain setup switch trade on the 20 NT Rinko. Good morning, Samuel, how are you? It's just messy. You know how much I love trading around Globex, right? I don't see that constant coming up to this middle of the range business and trading within uh, Globex band is a recipe for a lot of consolidation. So the patience is always a good trade. That's actually the best trade you'll ever take. Patience. It's a Frida. It's an action to trap. It's an action to build stops. It's an action imbalance, and you're really not looking for balance. You're looking for people out of balance, people who exaggerated their buys or their sells. So here we go back into the middle of the range. Well, it hasn't concluded. Well, now yeah, well, it didn't happen. It's not happening at least. Yeah. Oh, look at that mess. Wow. Good for you. I may be trapping people here. On the 20 NT Rinco. Well, it worked for about 5 points, break even after that. It worked for 2 candles in a row. At least at a minimum, put your stop at 205 from your entry at 202, so you don't uh, end up giving up any more money. Just only 2-3 point risk. Okay. Hey, GM, any good plays on SPX that you're looking at? Oh man, they're gonna flush that captain setup. That's a big statement. So here we go. 36.90. All right, let's see this consumer sentiment news and how that's going to all fare out. So it looks like they're going to try to retest Globex. Top of the hour. Man, why does it feel like we're been trading all day long? Dollars going down. Ping pong market. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See how they get close to the top end of the Globex band and they pull back. And they just keep doing this back and forth. This is a choppy sideway market that is testing and retesting Globex. That is not an environment I want to be hyperactive in on a Friday. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, look at that. Looky, 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 looky. Look, really, see that line, that purple line, the big one. That's Globex for you. It's 11,220. ES. We're hitting that same level again. So now, two scenarios. Scenario number one is the market runs up above 36.69. And if it start doing that, then I'm going to start looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. If ES goes and close at 36.37, then that is a captain setup and a retest of the captain setup short with a confirmation at that 36.37. We go short with a stop at the high of 61, and we're looking for targets uh, and a flush of the low, which is 36.20. Oh, 95. Let them dance. Dance, baby, dance. That's all right. At top of the hour is 8:45. Chicago PMI revised consumer sentiment. That number came out at the top of the hour. So we don't have, the only thing we have left is in less than an hour, you have Bowman speaking, then that's it for the day. Let's see, baby. Let's see. You gotta be right back. Hmm. It's the quarter. That is correct too. This is the last day of the quarter, which is typically a messy price action. as they try to figure out what they want to do with the market. Now, I'm with you on that one, Omer. Mm. I mean, there's a couple of things going on here. If we end up going to the 45 will be important because that will set up a captain set up long on the 100 NT Rinko. So I'm going to be watching that, and a breaking 37 will start getting us there. We got ourselves a captain set up long on the 100 NT Rinko. We should be seeing 270. Yeah, it's just nasty, nasty price action. It's not. It's important to end every day with confidence, my friend. It doesn't matter if it's Friday or not. Hmm. What's keeping me away is the fact that we're trading in and around Globex. I mean, they put that captain setup, ran it up, and they just violently reversed it. I mean, that tells me that they have a lot more work to do here in order for this thing to be a long. And definitely that break above that 70 is very important. So, patience is patience. I'm going to sit here and just watch this market. And so in the ES is the same thing in a way. You're waiting for either a break above that 3670 or a break below that 3638. If we break the 3638, then we're looking for shorts. We break that 70. We're gonna start looking for longs. If we get a run up to 45 on NQ, that's gonna set the stage up for a run up to 70. Yeah, 45. We need to get to 45. Yeah, we should be running up here to 70. Should run up to 70. Hmm. Let's see if we can get up there. We should be hitting 70s. Here it comes. Should burst up right here. And boom. That's what they're doing. Nice. Ooh, baby. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so the same thing is going on here. Actually, NQ is a little bit better than ES. On YouTube, you guys can hear me and see me. Just there's a technical issue just a second ago. Want to make sure. See how they got to 70 and faded? Crazy stuff. I would not. Me personally, Ken, I'm gonna avoid any swing trading in and around this type of behavior. You're literally smack right into the middle of the Globex band, and you see how they are getting to the top end of it and fading. So you're getting burst of energy here and there, but really not a convincing market in any direction. The bias is more short than long, but you're getting mixed signals in that one as well. All right. Good morning, Yanis. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So far, I mean, no trades for me. 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. We're running into the captain setup uh, short that we had early on. And really, this is like an uncle point to the shorts. If they don't hold this level, then you're going to get a run up to the 300, close to it. Why did I not see that? 45. Yeah, 45. Here we go. You had 19. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna start to expand away from Globex bands, which is very critical for us. So the same thing is going on in ES again here, that 3670 that we've been talking about. We're getting the push in NQ, the push in ES. We got to the 300 that we talked about. So pullbacks are buyable now. Pullbacks are buyable. They are buyable. Because in essence, what we've done is trapped everybody so far. I mean, we trapped everybody in this captain setup, which was a good one, and it ran down in a decent. You're looking from 94 to the 45, 50 points or so, and then they reversed that structure. Okay. They put a captain set up long here, ran it up, came and retested it one more time, and just trapped everybody that went short from 208 to the 200. And now that's going to be a critical level for the remainder of the day. I mean, could we see it fall down again? Yeah. I'm going to trade what's right in front of me. What's right in front of me right now is pullbacks are buyable, and I have targets. And the next target is going to be 350. I mean, it could come back down, but the key to all of our trading today is going to be Globex. So as long as we continue to trade above 220, uh, especially now, that's a bullish sign. If we break 350 and hold on to it, meaning that we don't see 220 throughout the day, then this market is going to retest the 400 and the 500. So that's on a swing trade basis. You're thinking in those terms. If they give up that 220 again, then I think the market is gonna retest the low. Now you have this behavior right here. Very, very bullish behavior right there. They came and flushed everybody, and now they're flushing this. So this is a long signal, and this is becoming a long signal against that low. So there is a high probability event right now that we will break that 350. I don't know if you saw that one, Umair, but there was a captain set up switch trade short at that 265. I don't know why I didn't look at it, but that was a nice little signal right here. So two levels that we need to look at as a test to the health of the swing trade to the 60, 360, 350. So that's the 260, 270, and 245. So if they come and retest the top end of the Globex band, which is around 270, that's one area that needs to hold. And if they flush it back down to the 50, 60 area, that also has to hold. All right, here comes that first test. That's the 70 right here. The 70 and the 45. That 70 area needs to hold, and they need to start coming back all the way back to the 90. Then pretty much that 45 is going to be very critical. Yeah, see that? That's what you want to see. That's a healthier long market. At least intraday. We're not. That's what you want to see. It at least bouncing like that. I mean, it may come back and break it, but ultimately that tells me at this part is a good part. Yeah, yeah, Ken, that was a good one. Now, if they really truly hold it, they got to break above the 300. So, I mean, it's still vulnerable, but you got the 45 also as an area to play around with. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Here you go, Ken. Good job. That's a good one. That was a good one. Did you hit your target for the day already or no? Are you back in now? Did you make your target back again? Uh, yeah, that's a good captain too. That was a good captain setup. So you're seeing that now. Now we're in business, huh? At least they're showing the capacity to hold on to critical levels so far. Then you have the 46. So now the if we continue to make higher lows, then we can see that close in and around 320. Here you go. They're gonna touch it one more time. Let's see if that holds. And if it doesn't, then you are looking at 45. Here you go again. That's interesting. I like it. They're coming to the to the top end of Globe Expand, and they're showing bidders coming in. I like that. Hmm. How many shares do I enter in my trading plan? Very good. Very good. John, how many trades? I try to do it with as least amount of trades as possible. Typically less than 10 trades a day. Majority are, around the 5, 6. But, there's days where I get active. So it all really depends on what the market is truly doing. If the market is constantly giving, I continue to trade and continue to play. But I like to get it done with the least amount of trades as possible. Yeah, can you believe Euro USD is at par with the US dollar? I mean, that's just amazing. Good job, Ben. Well, what what was the signal that you took? Like John, right today, I haven't put a single trade. It just I've seen markets like this, and I know myself well enough to know that first I'm not at 100% mentally to be participating in an end of the quarter price action around Globex. So days like that, it's very, very rare that I get into the market and don't put a single trade. It's just very rare. But there are days where I have to take stock of my internal dialogue. Like, okay, what's going on with me? Did I get rested? Did I prepare properly emotionally? Uh, am I ready for a Friday after a long week? I got to ask all those questions and then make a decision if I'm fit to trade. Is that a request, or you saying you see me trade Globex at times? Yeah, sometimes I do. Can you see me trade it? Well, I mean, if there's a trade, I'll trade it. Stick around, you'll see it. So there's the captain set up long on the 50 NT Rinko. So the expectation is to see a jump above 305. We'll see. So that's where we at so far today. No action. So 305 should be coming up. And for the week, six. Here comes the 305. There we go. Boom. So you got your switch trade, Adam. This is our month so far. So if we don't put any more trades than what we've already done, we're looking at equity high for the month. And for the week, we're up 67.12 for the week. So what does that mean? That means I can sit here and watch this market all day long. Don't have to take a single damn trade unless things are crystal clear. They're nasty. And the quarter nastiness going on here. They bring it in above a whole number. I mean, it's a nice jump actually from that captain set up at 95, about 20 points, and they pull it back to that 70 to retest. That's like within a 200 NTU Rinko candle, you're getting so many rotations. Typically, in a very fluid market, you get couple of rotations within that 100 NT Rinko, and they're solid ones, and then the market closes for the next candle. Here you're getting 5 and 6 and 8 rotations, and they keep testing and retesting and flushing people out on those rotations. For example, look at this captain setup on the 50. Nice, decent entry, 95. You got to target number 2, and boom, they flush it. Now, if you close at 301.50, then that's the next leg of that run, and we should break target number 2 into target number 3, which is 350 58. So that candle that we are in here needs to close up at 301.50. ES, they keep bumping into that 70 zone and pulling back. We have to have a clear break out of that range, then pullback become viable. All right. So let's see if the next leg is they're ready for it. 58. It's going to take a little bit of work, but that's the next target, and that is against 270. So the 270 now has got tested multiple times, and we keep building higher lows. So any rotation, any long that you have here has a 270 stop, and you're looking for 58. Switch trades on. Here you go. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. That's okay, Ken. That's good. If you miss it, you miss it. That's all good. Never. Don't worry about it. What did Putin say? Oscar, we're gonna put you in charge of international news, if you don't mind. Hey guys, I'm actually on the phone. That's why you're not hearing the audio. I just muted myself, so I'll be back here in a minute. The audio is still good. That was a beauty. That was a beauty, right? That was a beauty. So you guys should be able to hear me. Yeah, I was on the phone, and that's why I was. Everybody freaked out. It's like I can't hear you. Audio's down. No, nothing's down. But let's talk about what we're seeing here. And what we see here is that Captain set up on the 100, came back and retested, flushed people one more time, and then ran up into the 300, retested and ran to that 58. Remember 58? We're talking 58. Here we are. We got to 58. So the market flushed this Captain setup, and it was a good one, had a lot of potential, but the market reversed here and gave us a sign that things are shifting and changing, and then started to hit the higher targets. Now the question is, somebody asked me a question. Why didn't you, George, take the 20 NT Rinko setup before the launch? Because I don't feel like it. Not any technical reasons. Maybe. Maybe that's exactly what it is today. I just want to, Adam. I want to feel what it. I want to experience what it feels to not put on a trade, if that makes sense. Because that is this is how I reinforce my own discipline, is by being in the face of a market where I see opportunities that I can make money off of in front of everybody and still not take a trade because I made a decision in my head that I'm not going to take a trade. So I'm in the face of temptation and I'm holding, and that enhances my confidence and my discipline, if that makes any sense. Oscar, thank you very much for putting that speech. I just finished reading it. Suarez, I mean, people are something on your end then. Well, I mean, he cannot hear me. Let me see. Let's see here. So we hit the 58. Hey, Jamal, how are you? Let's go, I guess. Uh, you hear me, Suarez? You should be able to hear. So big ideas. Let's talk big ideas here. We hit target. Let's look at the targets. Target number 3 is hit, which is the 58, 57 zone that we talked about. You're looking at that break is getting retested. The odds are we'll experience a bit of a pullback, and in that pullback, it's a viable pullback against a couple of places. One of them is 71. So now that 71 is so critical. It's the top end of the Globex band. We tested it multiple times, and the market responded well to it. So if we come back to it again, you know that level needs to hold, otherwise the whole structure will collapse. So you got two levels. One is 319 and the second one is 294, and all of them are uh, support areas against the 71, and we're looking for a breakout that will take us to the 400. So within this structure, we're going to look at the 20 NT Rinko and the other charts and look for entry points on the long side. Okay. All right. Glad that you, Suarez. Whenever you're done with your trade, Gary reached out to you multiple times. So respond back to him. It's gonna help you get set up. So you guys need to make a connection between both of you. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff. You got to be careful here, Suarez, because you have this structure. Oh, jeez. You're getting this captain setup switch trade short on the 30 NT Rinko, and that is a bit of a tough area for the market to kind of just slice right through it. So just be careful with your orders here. All right, so you got the double captain set up short up in that level, one here and one there, and that short at 33. So you gotta be very careful of just trying to jump in this zone. At a minimum, look for a deeper pullback before we buy. You have that level of the 20. I mean, it actually got close to it. Yeah, the 22.20, and that level is holding. So I mean, if they sell it off to 325, then that would be a captain setup switch trade short, and I mean they may fade the market into the 15.10 area. So just keep an eye on. This is a resistance area. The whole structure we are in right now is a bit tough on price action, and you also have the entry point for the swing trade at that 48, 46. So you don't want to be kind of long in this area from the risk perspective. Now, if it breaks into the 20s and the 95, you can take a look as a retest. If the market actually produces a harmony wave long here, yeah, I will take a look at it, but not. I don't want to get active here. See what I'm talking about here? This captain setup switch trade, double captain setup on 30 NT Rinko. That whole structure is is tough. I wouldn't be going long in it. If anything, you could play fading of the shorts. I mean, not fading, fading of the long and going short on that captain setup. I mean, there's like 3 captain setups short in that area. That's just huge right there. Yeah, when you get set up, Suarez, you'll be able to see all the stuff. So this way, you're not kind of dry, flying blind, because that's what's going on right now. Yeah, make a connection with Gary. Like I said, he made multiple attempts to contact you. So just make sure you get with him. He'll get you set up, and you'll be good to go. Man, yeah, they're fading it. That's a good fade right here. So that puts me in a holding pattern on the long as a pause in the long idea right here. So don't get too aggressive trying to go long. There's another retest here at 94 coming up. Here comes that 94 area. If that holds up, then we may get a chance at a continuation trade to the long side. I'll take a look at Apple here in a moment, Sheila. See that 94 holding so far. You need to see that run up to 312. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, not really. Not holding. I may take it now to that 70. Take it to that 70. Okay, so let's take a look at what the name is this thing. Apple. Well, Apple had a short signal that was generated as an inception trade at 142.62 and hit target number 3. Target number 4 in the sequence is 141.41. Target number 5 is 140.98. We're coming into the Globex band of the open. And it's not Globex, it's the opening band for stock because they don't have Globex. So that's where we're coming at. We're coming and that band is 141.71. So structurally, and that's intraday read just now. Uh, yeah, here we go down to that level. You could use the system and trade stock too, right? So here you go. Oh boy, look at that. Yeah, not much of a retest at all. Well, that's good. At least we know. And the 200 into Rinko flushed. That's a bit of a tough break for the longs here. That's a tough break for the longs. See, the only issue with the bounce is we're looking for a bounce to get short into here. Because now the market has to recover and go all the way back up to 347 in order for us to be long in a swing trade basis. So the clue that we got that we need to be very careful with the longs is right here. Captain set up short, switch trade. Captain set up short, switch trade. I mean, I tell you, that is just a huge, huge signal to go short. And then you had the 94 retest. They retested it just a tad bit here, but it they took out that low. You took that one out for a scalp. Yeah, that's a good scalp too. So that told me right there that, hey, listen, just be careful of even the idea of being long here. It has to recover that whole area. So two things are we're looking for right now: rallies as a shorting opportunity against the 300 level, and we're looking at Globex as a target right now. Believe it or not, 217, 220. I mean, the personality gave us a little bit of a shift. The same thing, Sheila and everybody else on ES. That big one candle reversal at 3662 is gonna get us to where we are. We're gonna hit Globex at 55 and potentially drip to 50. But you cannot like get short right here. You need a rally and then an entry point on the 6NT Rinko to get involved. Now, if we go back to Apple, in a way, the selling in Apple kind of led to the selling in NQ. I mean, you could tell that the market is about to turn over here, and so we're testing the opening band right now. So we should be seeing a bit of a run back up to retest. target number 5 in the sequence is 239.75. Target number 6 is 202.75. In ES on 6 NT Rinko, they put on a signal at 79 and a quarter. Now we hit target number 4. Target number 5 is 53 and a quarter. Ah, oh boy. There you go. God dang. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sell. Mm-mm-mm. Ah, spicy. And target number 5 is hit. Excuse me, at 230, 240. Target number 6 is 202. 202. Wow. That's below Globex actually as a target. I mean, the only thing they did here is they disconnected the harmony wave and give us another harmony wave uh, at target number 4. I mean, that's not something that I typically would take because it's just too aggressive of a trade. I would have wanted to see a run up to 280, 290, and a test of it. Okay, and if you're on YouTube and or Facebook and Trade Arcade, We definitely appreciate you guys spending your day with us. You could spend it with anybody, and you made a choice to spend it with us. And uh, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Let us know how we're doing, or anything else that you want us to cover while we're trading. And if you are in the funding account, we also have, we're affiliates with Apex, and you can get a link for 50% off there. And you can join us for a 5-day free trial in our private room that includes the software that you're seeing here. So that's my plug for the day. Happy Friday for sure, Frida. Happy Friday. Well, I managed to achieve what I set out to do today. And that is, in the face of temptation, in the face of watching the market and watching all these opportunities come and go, I did not participate. Hey, Hadid, that was my goal. There was a lot of opportunities for me, man. That double captain setup on the 30 NT Rinko short up there, that captain setup short, that captain setup on the 50 and on the 200 NT Rinko, those are very, very lucrative areas. That rally back up, we saw multiple areas to enter. So the exercise of today for me was, can I not act? Or will I be tempted so much that I would have to put on a trade? I want to test myself. That was the test, and I passed. Hadid, right after the room closes, I'll get with you, and we'll figure out that issue you're having. Okay. I don't look at those, Ken. I mean, you could put just about any wrinkle value you want. You just have to eventually stick to a certain number of values and charts, and just trade those. Basically, in essence, what you're saying is, any chart that you wrinkle chart that you look up, it's defining a value of risk that you are comfortable with, because you're gonna use it as an area where, if you break above or below it, you are measuring risk against that. So if 400 is something you want to do, then you could play around with that number and see if it's appropriate for your risk tolerance. There's a lot of flexibility into Rinko. Put it on your chart and see. You may find something that will benefit all of us. So we'll put you on charge of the 400 NT Rinko chart, and you come and report to us back. Tell us what you found. How about that? And here comes Globex, guys. Here comes Globex. See, right when that market shifted to 69, that was the natural progression of price action was to hit Globex again as a retest. And now we're getting that. And that's nasty. I mean, that just traps all the longs up there. And we we saw that one coming. All right, guys, that's it for me. You guys have a blessed weekend. Remember, precision is a decision, and always trade in harmony. And we will see you on the next one on Monday. Hadid, stay in the room, and we will have our meeting. See you guys Monday.